Hello everybody, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot. And with a tear in my eye, I can say that as of last night, I have finished this fucking Let's Play, in terms of recording anyway. Yep, last night, or yesterday afternoon I should say, I did part 12, I want to say? This is part 13, isn't it? Let me check. Yes, this is part 13. Yesterday I actually did commentary for part 12 because I wanted to make sure I had it for tomorrow, ready for tomorrow, ready to go. It's actually all ready to go, I just need to upload the video now. As I believe I brought up today, or tomorrow as I said yesterday, I should have some recording time, but anything could happen. Thankfully nothing has come up, so I have had my, I do have my time right now to record. So we've got a couple parts left of this. In fact, I can tell you exactly how many parts this is going to be. I don't mind spoiling it. This Let's Play now is in total 17 parts. Oh boy, that was a lot longer in terms of a Let's Play than I expected it to be, but, you know, things happen. I generally am not very good at this game when it comes to 100% in it, and, you know, yeah, what are you going to do about it, I suppose. But, yeah, as I said, as of last night, after I did the commentary, well, a couple hours after I did the commentary, actually, I decided to just sit down and record the last 12% that I needed. I was actually on 88%, not 86% like I thought I was. Took me a couple hours, like maybe 2.5 hours to finish, because the last couple of gems and relics were a massive pain in the ass to get, and I'll talk about those when I actually get to them. But yes, thankfully, after everything, and after so fucking long, after starting this Let's Play back in fucking either January or February of 2017, you know, fucking so happy this is finally almost done. As soon as I've done commentary today, and as soon as I've edited everything together and made thumbnails, I am done. Everything from this point forward, as soon as it's all edited and put together, is complete for the next 12 months. Right, so I think I've mentioned before what this tactic I'm doing right here is. I'm basically just waiting at the front starting line here, giving everybody a chance to get ahead. This is so it makes it easier for me to get the boxes. This also works for the time trial relic as well, because the timer doesn't actually start until you pick up the clock. But it also means the roads are a lot more clear, so, you know, you can take your time a little bit more with these stages. Obviously you can't do it for the main crystal or the main gem in a few cases where you've got to actually win the race, but for the purpose of picking up boxes and time trials, I actually recommend doing this tactic, because you'll have to wait around for about 20 to 30 seconds. But ultimately it makes the level a little bit easier, because obviously the other people on the road can bump into you, send you off on the beaten path and stuff, and can make you miss boxes and make you miss the relic, which actually did happen to me last night a few times when I was recording it. And there's one box left. I think I managed to do this in one. Yes, because there's the last box right there. I'm just gonna take a quick swig of my drink, as always. But yeah, I also want to apologize because this part and the next part, unfortunately a lot of the, if not all of the footage is sped up. At the time I figured, you know, you guys have already seen all these stages, what's the point in seeing them again? For part 15, is it parts 15 through... I'm not sure actually. For parts, for the last 3 parts or whatever, the editing worked a little bit differently. I sped up like the box collecting, mainly because it took fucking forever. But if it came to like the relic challenge and stuff, I usually, what I did was I just edited out all the deaths and I left in like the actual attempt at doing it. So, you know, you got to see like normal sped up footage, or sorry, normal footage, and then you got to see sped up footage. Because you're going to be seeing the same level twice in a few instances. Just checking around there to make sure there weren't any more boxes. So basically what you're seeing here with me speeding up with the boxes is pretty much what you're going to be seeing with the later episodes of this Let's Play. But yeah, thinking about this now, part 12 will be going live tomorrow. Boxing Day 13, 14. Yeah, so the last episode of this will be going up on the 9th of January, I believe. And then obviously we'll move on to the very next Let's Play after that, which I've already spoiled, is Shovel Knight. That's the next one I've got scheduled anyway, and just checking around the island to make sure there's no boxes right here. I should also point out that this footage that you're currently watching from this episode was recorded quite a while ago now. I'm talking maybe like 2 months back. Today has literally been the first day I've had a chance to do this where I actually felt like doing it, so, you know, when you're doing this sort of shit, you know, you just gotta... You can't always do it straight away, so you basically gotta find time to do it. And I'm not the most entertaining person around. In fact, I'm not exactly an entertaining guy unless I have somebody to work off. You know, probably doing a Let's Play channel, not the best idea I've ever had in my entire life, but it's fun, so fuck it. So yeah, just speeding around, and I am going to try and talk because I know that the fucking sped up footage, you know, it's a little bit grating when it comes to the audio, so... I'll try and do some commentaries, one way or the other. But I don't really want to go into like final thoughts and stuff yet. Obviously, I usually leave that for credits. So what else can I talk about? Oh, I'll talk about the aesthetics this compared to the Insane trilogy. Actually, as I mentioned last night, sorry, in the previous part. Yeah, I have just finished off streaming Crash Insane trilogy. In fact, that's entirely done now. Well, not 100% or anything, but done. But I will admit, I do think, you know, a lot of people said that in comparison to this, you know, people didn't like the jet ski levels in that game quite as much. I don't really know. I'd have to, like, have both games booted up on the same stage, like in this stage or something, and actually test it out, because I didn't really have that many problems with the jet ski stage. I mean, I don't really like them anyway, but I didn't hate them anymore or anything like that, so... Yeah, I suppose it's just one of those weird comparison things. And you want to be careful of that jump at the end, because I have actually missed the fucking gem. Let me just open my drink here. Ah, good, my mouth was going a little bit dry. First drink of the day. Alright, so we basically just got we've got most of the 25, I think we've got all of the main 25 relics in the game. But I haven't actually gotten all of the gems yet. I think this might be the last relic I need. No, I actually have this relic as well. But if I remember, I think I had some problems with this. Though, I actually did commentary for these 3 parts. For the previous part, this part, and the next part, I mean, by that I mean. But the problem was, it was terrible. I mean, this isn't great by any stretch of the imagination, what I'm doing now, but... Holy shit, that was terrible commentary. I just was not in the mood to do it. But I had to, and I tried to force it, and it just did not fucking work. So once again, wait a little bit at the start, and you should be able to do the stage relatively easy. But I'm watching this now, and I can't remember if this is... I had a problem with one of the, with all the bike stages. And the fucking UFO one later, oh my god, last night, that stage was a fucking killer. This box, that fucking box right there after the pit, that is what I remember caused me so much fucking grief in this stage. The amount of times I missed that box and had to restart, it's like, how are you going to see them? You know, that was attempt number 1 after all. As I said, after the next part, you won't have to watch all these fucking fails. You know, I actually do go to the effort of editing. I really don't fucking like these stages. I mean, I understand that you can't exactly have checkpoints and stuff. But, I don't know. I just never been a fan of these stages whatsoever. Thankfully, the stage itself is not that long. Usually, you know, a minute and a half maybe, I think, for this stage. 2 minutes, something along that line. And the further in the level you go, obviously, the more boxes there are, so as soon as like you've got like 10 boxes there, usually means you're roughly at the halfway mark. I picked up those boxes. Unfortunately, you're going to see me fuck that jump up again, I believe, in a moment. How do I fuck it up this time? I know I fuck it up again. I fuck it up a few times. Yep, I fell straight into the pit. It teleports me past the fucking box. Something else I don't like. You can go backwards in any stage but the fucking driving stages. And it's a pain in the ass. Because it means you're going to have to restart the entire stage over and over and over again. And my phone's ringing. My apologies, guys. Hello? I swear if it's not one thing, it's your mother. I swear to God, this fucking phone's dying. My apologies, guys. My phone is having issues. Yeah, apparently she thinks she's left the straighteners in, so I better go and check in a moment. But yeah, as you can see, just so many fucking mess-ups here with this level. It's definitely one of the reasons that I don't generally come back to Crash 3 very often. It's also a good reason why I don't generally 100% this game either. Alright, so we've got like 12 of the 20 boxes there. Just another... Actually, we have 14 now, I believe. 6 more to go, which means we're not too far from the end of the level at this point. Yeah, taking that booster is not a bad idea for the race. That one, if you take the ramp, you can't actually take the booster though, so just bear that in mind. And I touched the very fucking rim there of the hole, and apparently I sink right to the fucking bottom like Mega Man in fucking Gutsman stage. But yeah, that box proved to be fucking the biggest pain in the ass. I apologize for swearing constantly, but I remember the frustration I was feeling at the time. Because I was feeling a lot of that frustration last night as well when I was recording. But obviously, I'll talk about those things when I go there. And yes, thumbnail shot. Well, I'm hoping I remember to make that the thumbnail for this part anyway. Ow, ow. Sorry, my ponytail's stuck. I'm stuck on my ponytail, fuck. Ow. Yes, I have a ponytail. I think I've mentioned that before. Don't take these ramps too fast either, because you can actually miss the box. In fact, I think you probably saw that while I was on the phone. I was only on the phone for like 15 seconds though, so. Driving down the road. Alright, Mr. Box. You're mine. Gotcha this time, you little shit. And I missed that box instead. I will freely admit, during the recording sessions for this, I have had to walk away from the computer a couple times. Just purely out of frustration, out of anger. I mean, I will never throw a controller. That is not me. Controllers cost money. I am a fucking stingy bastard with money at times. And this time I didn't actually wait around, because I was getting annoyed. Yeah, I will never ever throw a controller in mine. I don't think I've ever thrown a controller. Actually, at least, if I've thrown a controller, I've never thrown it at anything hard. I've always thrown it like a settee or a fucking pillow or something, you know, just so I don't actually break it. Because even when I'm angry, in the back of my mind, I think this cost me money. Or this cost somebody money. So, yeah, I don't want to break my stuff. Driving down the highway, looking for adventure. And if I don't go to the bathroom right now, guys, I'm going to shit myself. So we'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pause right here. And I'm back, people. Sorry about that. I had to evacuate my bowels. And it felt so good. And that feels so good, finally getting that fucking gem. Oh boy. So many interruptions, and it's not very good. It's not really a good omen for the rest of the fucking Let's Play. But we're technically 3/4 of the way there now, guys. We're at 75%. And it feels great. We got another gem to get right here. The Meta Bomb gem. This is actually a pretty easy gem to get, to be perfectly honest. So what is my strategy here? I'm guessing I'm going for some of the planes first. By the way, if you burst the balloon, you will still get the box. It does break, but if you break the box, you don't get the contents of the balloon unless you're fast enough to get both. Because I believe the balloon will just like float off into the no-hit zone. I suppose it'll just keep going up and up into the atmosphere. I do like the portrait for Crash right there. It's just really fucking cheesy with the massive grin, big toothy mouth, and all that shit. So yeah, as you can see here, my general technique for these levels, I think I've already brought it up before. Just fucking barrel roll every way, every time the enemies start shooting at you. Your hitbox will sort of freak out. You'll still get hit a little bit, but it's like you're won't get hit quite as much as long as you're rolling. Oh, maybe it gives you temporary invincibility frames. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, there's a gem, and that I believe will be the last of the flying stages in that respect. No more shooting down any biplanes or blimps or anything like that. Bug light, I know for a fact we don't do that yet because I remember doing that last night. So it does beg the question, what is it I do next? Because I know we're not done here. I can tell by looking at the timer. We've still got 5 minutes left. Alright, got Boneyard. Alright, so the question is, why did I pause here? Oh yeah, here's the thing. In one of the dinosaur stages, Jurassic stages, whatever you want to call them, there's a hidden level if you get taken away by one of the pterodactyls. I don't know what level that is, and I don't know specifically which pterodactyl that is. So yeah, that's going to spoil a lot right there. Last night, I beat the game 100%, but I haven't 105% of the game, and I have no intention to, because 105% gets you nothing. Other than satisfaction, and quite honestly, I can satisfy myself in other ways, thank you very much. Alright, so, I'm guessing we're going for a box gem here. I'm breaking all the boxes. And again, don't worry about breaking the box in these levels, at least when the Triceratops is chasing you. Obviously the T-Rex will, not T-Rex, the fucking Triceratops will take care of all the boxes for you, as you can tell right there. Unfortunately, I don't know if you still get all the goodies from the boxes, though, if the Triceratops picks them up. Oh, I'm not going for the box gem. Alright, fair enough, then there must have been another box. Sorry, there must have been another gem I haven't picked up in this level yet. Well, I know I get them because I pretty much finished off the entirety of the warp world. I must be going for the red gem platform. Yes, I am. Looks like a chocolate sweet. Like something you get out of a Roses or a fucking Quality Street tin. And I'm guessing a few of the Yanks out there might not know what those are actually. I got stuck in the grass there. It's a shame, but it happens. You don't really need to use the dash boots here. I mean, I can't just use it automatically because obviously it feels a lot faster. And well, it is a lot faster, but ultimately, you know, you can just run normally. And I suffer quite a few deaths here, by the way. But it just feels like I'm getting further and further away and a lot more closer to safety by doing this, and yeah, that happened. So yeah, I think I actually do eventually just run normally and actually end up doing a lot better because of that. So yeah, my advice there is if you don't know what the fucking level layout is that's coming up, just take your time. That's about the third time I've run into that, either that or the second. Triceratops keep chasing me as well, damn it. I'm probably gonna get some anger from saying this from people. How I didn't get hit there, I don't know. I got hit there regardless. I will say, out of all the free like chasing type stages, like the boulder, the bear, and these are my least favorite chase stages. I just don't like them. I think it's because if there's a pit, there's a very slim chance that even if I slightly go into it, I can jump out. But with the fucking lava, it's like an instant hit, so I can't really do anything with it. I don't know, it's just one of those things I don't really care for. But yeah, I do have plans. The Christmas period, I am actually going to have a decent amount of free time in the next week at the very least. So I can definitely finish this off. And I can probably start off a few different projects that'll be coming up in year 6. So yeah, I've already spotted a couple of them last night, or at least a couple plans. I said I'm probably going to be starting Skyrim again. Maybe Xenoblade Chronicles of... I'm not really sure entirely which game I'm going to pick up and do first. Obviously it'll be whichever one I fancy. And I've obviously already mentioned I'm going to be doing those in like increments of story, either story progression or in like 20-part increments, because those are going to be very long fucking projects. You know, I don't want to just oversaturate my channel with the same Let's Play. I mean, Pokemon Emerald is going to be fucking long enough as it is, so... And we got the second gem of this level, so we are pretty much done with that level overall now. I'm sick of getting these fucking promotions coming through on my phone. And that's the end of the part, guys.